Welcome back. This is 23 Exports, and here with me is
Dikpo.
And I'm Femi. Call me Femi Greatness. And here today we'll be discussing the most controversial transfer in the history of football.
Yeah, in the history of football.
Man, a lot of players did fans dirty, or they actually their club dirty.
They've done their fans and their clubs dirty. See, all of them don't job
very fast. So have with me, click on the subscribe button. We have the notification there. Please, we have a lot of content. So click on the notification button, subscribe, give us a lot of comments down below that you players you feel should have made this list.
Yeah.
And believe you me, we'll go on your topic and discuss everything. On our list today, luckily we have Nigeria on the list.
We have
Nigeria on the list of the most controversial transfer in the history of football. And I think we start on the list on number 7, and lo and behold is our golden boy, I think Mikel Obi.
John Obi Mikel, yeah.
When you mentioned that name, John Obi Mikel was a household name in Nigeria, Nigerian sports, Nigerian football. And when he came out then, he was fresh, he was golden, he was very mature for his age then, when he came out then.
Which tournament did they find him?
I think it was under 17.
Under 17.
They played, and I think we went out in the group stage. Under 17, I don't know which country hosted it.
You guys went out. Be sure to correct us in the comments.
I think they toasted the corn and got us out of the tournament because we finished second and third with another country. Good difference, the same thing.
It was a bit controversial then too.
And I think he was one of the people that survived from the under 17 to the under 19.
Yeah.
And under 19 was under 20.
Yeah, under 20 World Cup
in Holland.
In Holland, yeah.
He became the second best player after Messi.
Yeah, I remember that.
After Messi, and his transfer was something else, because according to the news and everything, there was Manchester United signed him. I don't know if it was a pre-contract or whatever, but I think Manchester United signed him first.
Yeah.
And signed him first on the ground that he had a jersey. I think he snapped with the Manchester United jersey on.
Yeah.
Only for him or his representative to come out and say he hasn't signed for Man U, that is free, and Chelsea came into the mix, and then Abramovich was all over the place with the Russian oil money.
Yeah.
So I think Abramovich bulldozed everybody and the whole thing turned controversy.
Yeah, it did.
And I think at a point it was said that he got a call from FIFA.
Yeah.
Stating that we know that you are the center of this. Please, which club would you like to sign for? I think it took 2 or 3 days to decide which club he wanted to go to. And then I think there were other 3 Nigerians that were signed with him to Chelsea.
Oh, okay.
3 other Nigerians that were signed with him to Chelsea. And funny enough, they were lodged in a London house.
Oh.
Him and the 3 other Nigerians. So I think, taking into consideration, he considered those 3 other Nigerians. He was a big fish that were there with him. If he should leave and go to Man U, what would be the fate of these other guys? I think they provided him with the family, with the...
At least you have your friends.
You have your friends around you. So I think that's why he made him decide that he wanted to stick to Chelsea.
Yeah.
And if the contract with Man U didn't hold water, FIFA won't have told Chelsea to compensate Man U.
Yeah, they had to compensate Man U.
Man U are compensated with him not even playing for Man U, because I think he signed, and I think at his defense, what then was he had everybody on his neck. Ibrahimovic was calling him, Ferguson called him, friends were giving him things to sign, agents are giving him things to sign. I think that was what built him out, that gave him the chance that people wanted to hear him. Where do you really want to go to? Because he used that as an excuse that people are just giving him different things to sign. I think that's what, but to me, personal opinion, to me, I felt man just needed to get out, and he went to the big box, which was Chelsea then.
Yes, Chelsea was
ready to pay more, and if you are going to Man U, it will be a little feeder, and introduction. But I think for Chelsea, he went straight into the first team, and I think he got his playing time. He did 10 years in Chelsea, winning 2 Premier League.
That's impressive.
And 1 Champions League. I don't have the numbers of every cup he won, Sha. Do you have any other thing on Mikel?
I think Mikel had a good career at Chelsea, so it was not a bad.
It's not a bad. At least if you look at the wrong coming back.
Can you imagine a Mikel if he had played for Man United? How would that career have gone? It
would have gone that. I think Mikel was he had this mind of he listened to instruction. And with Faggy, he will have gone far too.
Okay.
With Faggy, because Man was a global.
Yeah.
Man is still a global brand.
Yeah.
He will have gone very, very far. I believe too. Yeah. So Mikel is our number 7 on the list. I think on our number 6.
This is episode 6 on the list.
Tevez.
Yes. So I'll
Carlos
stay in
Tevez.
Manchester with this one. Let's tell everybody welcome to Manchester.
Man, but wait. To me, I mean, Manchester City did Man U dirty on that.
See, you see the issue with that deal? He was on loan at Man United, on loan from West Ham, and it's like they had a deal in place to sign him. But then they brought a contract to him, and he was like, I don't want to play.
No, I personally feel a lot of things happened when he was in Manchester. I think he was one of the few players that refused to learn English while he was in Manchester.
Yeah.
So language was a barrier to some level. To me, Carlos Tevez in Manchester United, he wasn't the really star because there was Ronaldo, there was Rooney. So he wasn't really the star person, but he was a force in the attack.
Yeah, he was.
Carlos Tevez said, I think I quote, like, Ferguson refused to talk, only spoke to him once in 2 years. So he felt like the communication was broken. He was just he was just a mercenary playing. He pay me and I do my job. So he didn't really care. But those things were eating him up. Like, my manager doesn't talk to me. Maybe you have been seeing a lot of players going in and out. The relationship with the manager, with other players.
Yeah, but when you don't learn the language, what do you want the manager to say to you?
That is the point too. I think that's the point too. And he went to Manchester City. We were then considered the noisy neighbors. And they really made the noise.
Come on, when you signed Tevez
they had
from Man United. They were looking for the crowds, and they got that crowds with Tevez.
First of all, I believe Manchester City is situated in the city, in the heart of Manchester.
Yeah.
While Man U were a bit outskirts, and they did Man U dirty. They had the biggest poster or billboard.
Biggest billboard
Welcome to Manchester. Like he wasn't in Manchester already.
Like it was a big.
So imagine you are a Man U fan, you're walking down, going to work in the city, going to your office, and you're seeing Tevez. Welcome to Manchester. This man never left. He's here. Why you? Come on. So Man U fans, I don't think they have nowhere to feel angry.
Man U fans.
He wasn't their best player, but they could see one of their own up there.
It's because Man City took him. They took him. It wasn't a matter of just we didn't want this guy anymore. Well, they took him from there.
To me, I think I got to know Tevez when he was in
West Ham.
No, Boca Juniors.
Oh, okay.
He was scoring goals. And I think he had those traits. If you don't know him from, like, it's good to know people from the origin, like how they started. He was in Boca Juniors and he was an animal in front of goal in Boca Juniors. And believe me, from Argentina #1 club, Boca Juniors, this guy moved to Brazil, Corinthians.
Okay.
So imagine leaving one of the biggest boys in Argentina, going to one of the biggest boys in Brazil to make a statement. How will you want them to feel? So those traits were always there, man. You just need to check them out. And man, even in Manchester City, it caused them trouble. He scored a lot of goals, but the goals were not that important.
No, he scored some important goals in his time.
Like to win the league, no. Like it cost them. Like that was a time in 2000. I don't know, was it 2011 or so? He was asked to come off from the bench in the Champions League match. I think they were losing. He was asked to come from the bench, Champions League, to play Bayern Munich.
Said no.
And I refused. The whole Manchester City fans back home went crazy. Get this guy out. They were ready to just slaughter him and get him out of the team. Like, and I think then it was Mancini. Mancini had a lot of stubborn people on his roster then.
Hey, that chaos got them the league, didn't it?
Yeah.
He knows how to control chaos.
Yeah.
He knows how to control chaos and focus it.
Yeah. I think he managed that with Balotelli and the rest.
Balotelli and the rest, especially Balotelli, focusing your chaos.
So, Carlos Tevez made the number 6 on the list. I think number 5 is
I'll take this one. Robin van Persie.
Oh man.
There's the disdain in my heart for this move. I hated this move. I'm an Arsenal fan here, and when I saw this move happen, tears were in my eyes. I'm like,
first of all, Arsenal fans called him a lot of names. First, he was tagged a glory hunter.
Yes.
He was tagged a traitor.
Yes.
He was tagged a mercenary.
Yes. Anything you call him is all true.
But keep the hate aside now. Let's look at the fact. Van Persie was the captain of the team.
Captain, club captain. Come on.
But look, on his defense, let me go like this on his defense. I know you're already on the other side. On his defense, I will say this. Van Persie had this thing of, at the age of 29, 8 years in Arsenal, he only had one FA Cup to show for it. Good. I have a point, but I won't portray your point, which was, I think, where the Arsenal fans have every right to be angry with him was, he was always injured. He was always injured.
But when he was...
He never played a full season without injury in Arsenal. And the only year that he played full season, he
won Golden Boots.
He won Golden Boots. And the brother...
No, but you see, that's the thing. He wins Golden Boot once the season before, goes to Man United, and wins the Golden Boot again. I'm like...
But, okay, see, there's no smoke without fire, let's say it. Van Persie had a meeting with the board. No, when I say with Arsenal and some officials.
Yes.
He tried dictating who they should sign.
Because he wanted to win.
To win. And also, he was trying to dictate who he wanted as like assistant captain. He was trying to structure things to his own taste. And nobody dares, he practically dared as a winger. And nobody dares that in Arsenal. This man has handled the invincible, the unbeaten team. 49, are you kidding me? Are you here telling him, come on. So I think him moving to Man U wasn't just a blow. He did the miraculous in his first year.
He was good for a year and a half. But that was what Fergie needed.
That first year, so it's just like
year and a half.
The move was at the peak. He just moved. Within 1 year, he did miracle. So you could feel the hot. Man U won the league. He was the difference between them winning and the second position. And Arsenal finished third.
I remember that game.
16 points behind.
I remember the game against when they played us at Old Trafford. Oh God, it was pitiful. But I'm not going to. Let's move on, please. Let's bringing me nightmares.
So on the third list, on the fourth, no,
who's number 4?
Number 4.
This is another Arsenal. What's going on here?
Ashley Cole, man.
Oh God.
Ashley Cole. I think Ashley Cole, personally, I loved Ashley Cole then. Ashley Cole was the second best left back in the world.
Come on.
After Roberto Carlos.
He was better than Roberto Carlos. I'm saying it now. You people can crucify me in the comments all you want, but he was better than Roberto Carlos.
Roberto Carlos was iconic. Just leave him on his own lane. Ashley Cole, because a lot of times Madrid wanted to sign him, he refused going. So he always had this link to Madrid. He never moved. Ashley Cole, I think Ashley Cole was part of the Invincible.
Yes, he was.
The Unbeaten.
Yes, he was.
Part of people that almost wanted to chop off Ruvan Nistelrooy's head when he missed that goal in Ivory.
Yes, he was.
Ashley Cole paid his due in Arsenal.
He came through the academy. He was our own, and then he went to Chelsea. Oh come on.
Yeah, I think the move was after Arsenal lost the Champions League final to Barcelona. I think that, and his contract was
about, he had 1 year left and Arsenal told him to sign and he wanted more money.
Was it more money?
It was more money. He wanted more money.
And I think Abramovich kind of like turned the whole thing. The money was there, man. Everybody could see, like, imagine you're in London and something is cooking. Everybody is just getting the national cake and you are not getting it. So I think he moved because of the money, which made Arsenal fans named him Cashley Cole.
Cashley Cole, I remember.
He was cashing out the money. He was cashing out the money.
That's
I think.
Embarrassing.
No.
That guy had his own controversies. When he played, he was outstanding.
Even in Chelsea, he had his controversy. He was caught cheating in Chelsea with his wife in Chelsea. He had it was then the Ferdinand brother racist thing with John Terry. He stood with John Terry's captain. He had his ups and downs. Ashley Cole had his ups and downs. And I think after his career, he kind of like said, I think at the point Arsenal fans will understand.
I don't understand anything. I don't want to understand.
If you can't understand
when you play for Arsenal,
you never understand.
You die in Arsenal.
No. If you can't understand up to now, if you can't give your member of your Invincible, that I give you a pass. You can't understand up to now. So I think on our number 3 is Maybe the millennial people will not know this.
I know this, but I don't know this because I was there. I was not around.
I know this. I know this. It was Roberto Baggio.
Baggio.
What? He was called the Divine Ponytail. This guy, we Nigerians can't forget him actually. If you're from Nigerian, we know we can't forget him. 1994 US 94 World Cup.
That guy,
We can't forget him. You know the fact is, the effect he had on us. No, will I say none? The effect the match he helped Italy to win had on us was US 94. People were staying all night, up night to watch these matches.
Nigeria.
And
That was
our
best team by far I have ever seen. And I didn't see them live.
we had, come on, the Rashid Hakimi, everything. Roberto Baggio. It wasn't as if Italy.
They had good players.
Not as if they outplayed us in that match. No.
Not.
But my man was so clinical about his finishing.
You see the thing. There's the difference. That difference between Yekini and Baggio in front of goal. Yekini had at least 3 chances to score.
You are not there. You only watch video. So let's Roberto Baggio was fantastic. He was, I think, then he was from Fiorentina and he moved to Juventus, and that caused riots.
It caused riots in Florence.
Everybody went haywire. Are you kidding me?
I thought Arsenal.
First of all,
crazy.
no, Arsenal fans, tons of things. You guys are learning. In Italy, they went all riots.
They caused riots.
Because can you imagine? It helped save them from relegation. The next year, they went up to the UEFA Cup final against Juventus, and they lost 1-0. And only for my man to go to Juventus the next year. Come on.
If there are any Fiorentina fans here, let me use the one they used for Arsenal. He went to win trophies. He went to win.
He had teammates. Okay, like his teammates there were like with the legendary Brazilian legend Dunga was this thing. The Argentine legend. You might not know him. I think Daniel Passarella. I love that name. Daniel Passarella. Passarella was his teammate. So I think they built something. Fiorentina has a way of building a lot of things, but
he went to win trophies.
I think one day I'll say that to you when Arsenal fans, Arsenal players decide to do the same.
They've done it to me. I felt it too. I felt the heartbreak. But it's not about me, it's about Fiorentina now. And
so I think
you guys to
Roberto Baggio cost a lot then. Fiorentina fans, I don't think they forgave him for moving from Fiorentina to Juventus, and that was our number 3. Our number 2.
Finally, one for us. We stole Sol Campbell, and Tottenham fans can suck it. He came to Arsenal on a free.
Yeah, they stole Sol Campbell.
It's us that started it, and it's us that are suffering it now. But whatever, we were invincible because of him. So
Campbell, if you're a Tottenham fans, I understand.
See.
So then it was the most dirtiest transfer. Why? I think, was it for free?
It was on a free transfer.
Free. My man came to the feeder team of Tottenham.
Yeah.
Rose to become a captain in Tottenham's first team.
Yes.
It was a war behind, as in the defense of Tottenham. Their rivals, not London rivals. He was in war.
And he came to win trophies. Yes.
Let me continue. I think, like they will always say, they want to play at the top.
Yes.
And the present club wasn't providing that platform.
Yes.
So I think he moved from Tottenham to Arsenal, and only 2 people knew of that.
Just the agent and Arsene Wenger.
And I think the then Arsenal chairman, David Dean.
Yeah. You see, the thing was, this is my club. I have to take this one.
I didn't
see. Yeah. The thing was, there were offers from Barcelona, Juventus, because he was a really good defender.
He was telling Spurs fans that he wasn't going. He was going to sign.
Carried Spurs on his back, and then he was like, "Let's take this weight off."
Let me shock you. Do you know that Arsenal were expected to sign? I think they was expected to sign a goalkeeper as a cover for Seaman, and the only like 5 to 6 press people were around then.
They thought it was going to be a goalkeeper.
Only for them to see
Sol Campbell appear
in the suit. For you, instead of you to start preparing to start covering. People are on the phone calling.
Hey, this is happening right now. You guys have to get here.
CNN, get in here. So Campbell just like everybody was calling. The whole buzz. Thank God it wasn't the internet generation then. He was traded number 1 in the war, and he was that second to Judas.
See, it's like Harry Kane leaving Spurs right now.
God bless you.
I'm going to
Arsenal. That is how it was. Harry Kane going to Arsenal. That was how it was.
Wait, but see, I still think that thing will happen because he's an Arsenal fan. We saw that Arsenal jersey. We saw him wearing that Arsenal jersey.
Daniel Levy, if you are there, please don't. I know you, man. You know Levy. Levy will burn down Arsenal for him to allow Kane to go. It's not going to be possible. So I think so Campbell really did Spurs dirty then. And went to Arsenal, was part of the Invincible. Went to Arsenal, was part of the team that went to whole season unbeaten.
You see the thing, we won the league in White Hart Lane. So Campbell was part of that team.
He was, anytime he touched the ball, you could hear the boo.
What's his business?
Oh, my man was like on an earpiece, getting all the balls out.
Those ones.
So, I believe most of you will know the number 1 on our list. This one is a big fish. This one gave Barcelona fans not heartbreak, we call it breakfast.
Last.
Right now, then it wasn't a breakfast, but now it's a microwave breakfast. They gave Barcelona fans a big breakfast. But personally, before we go into it, Luis Figo was a great player. Then, I think he had played himself. What he did was then, like the Madrid we know, it was election year. Election year meaning a year where a lot of candidates will have their manifesto, we have their whatever.
He's trying to get ahead.
Florentino Perez approached him with a contract, which he signed, a pre-contract, stating that if Florentino Perez should win,
he
will sign for Real Madrid. And he signed. And I think he had like 2 years with Barcelona. And funny enough,
nobody thought Perez was going to win. No, Perez came out of nowhere.
Yeah, but I think under the Perez manifesto saying that, for crying out loud, saying that I will bring Figo if you elect me. Everybody like, okay, let's vote for you and see if it will happen. That's what happened actually. And Figo knew he can. Maybe Figo believed Perez won't win because he went back bargaining with Barcelona on a new contract with an increment in salary, only for Perez to win. And lo and behold, he was called to say there was a clause that says you must sign. Barcelona went. Why he was loved in Barcelona?
He was.
He played with Ronaldo. He won the league 2 times consecutively. He was a fantastic player. He was a fantastic. He fought for their independence. He was part of people that supported the Catalonia independence. He had his hair. That's what somebody said. That's what, like one of my bosses say. He doesn't believe in all those kiss the badge. Figo had his hair dyed red and blue, the Barcelona color. Yeah. But look at what.
Well, it wasn't something out of spite. Like, you have to understand where he was coming from. Nobody thought Florentino Perez was going to win.
I think he played his cards.
You see, these are the kind of things. Like, it's a situation like if the Nazis had won World War II. It's like, what would have happened if Florentino Perez didn't win? Madrid might not be where they are now.
I think so. I think the Galactico thing just changed.
It was because of he wanted.
I think that is when they even started the Galactico thing. I think he gave Florentino Perez even the ideology that he's still running on today, that he could go on anybody and can get anybody. Figo was the.
Somebody told him he can't get anybody. Mbappe said no. Madrid.
I believe in 3 years time.
I'm trolling Madrid.
I believe in 3 years time we will have a financing. But I think Figo had a lot of. He had it bad when he came to Madrid. Barca fans were all over him. The El Clasico had to be stopped for 15 minutes because of Figo. Fans were throwing pig head, bottles, everything they could throw into the pitch. And come on, Figo was a set piece master. Corner kicks, he'll be the one to go and take it. And one thing I respect about him, he never did a bad gesture at them. You always go there humbly, keep the ball. called the linesman to come and supervise. That he understood because he knew he did them wrong. And at the point, a fan ran into the stadium and threw the flag at him. In Nou Camp.
Like you said, he played himself. So
even in Portugal national team, they did the same thing. So a fan came into the pitch and threw the flag at him. So and he had this maturity of you rather put the hand on his face.
You take it.
I think he took everything. He never for one day said anything or cared to say anything to them. Figo just maintained. I knew I cost it, so be it. That was it. So out of all our rundowns for most controversial, who do you think will have made the list?
Oh, some bonus picks.
Yeah.
Fabian Delph.
Okay.
Aston Villa fans called him a snake because the season before he almost left and he signs a new deal and he's like, I will never go, I will never leave Aston Villa. Then he goes and they see him having a medical at City. I'm like, bros, what did you just finish saying? He made a public statement that he's never going to leave, or at least not this year.
I always believe one thing. To me, anybody can go anywhere, except you see anybody with except the contract stops them.
Yeah.
Going. I don't believe any player no player cannot move, except there's a contract stopping them. I believe any player can leave. Okay, look at Sterling too.
Yes, Sterling that made it.
Moving from Liverpool to Man City.
That one was painful for the Liverpool
because I think
fans.
he was one of the people that get the era of Man City having this culture of.
No, but with or without Sterling, I'm sure Man City would have been fine.
But he contributed. No, he came before. I think he came before the.
He came before Pep came.
Pep, so he was at least.
I remember Liverpool fans to cover their pain. They were like, he's a bad player, blah blah blah.
They all went, but deep down.
They knew. No, that's
he was
he's
good.
a young player.
He was very
19. He's 27 now, but he's been playing forever.
I think it's
27, 26, 27.
Yeah.
He has been playing at the highest level for so long. It pained Liverpool because imagine if he was still at Liverpool now.
Yeah.
Sterling, Mane, Salah. I actually tweeted
that.
I actually tweeted that he should go back to Liverpool just to join up with Salah and Luis Diaz and Firmino and oh god, that attack, oh my god.
So let us know who do you think will have made the list in the comment section. And please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification button below. We have a lot of content coming your way. Believe in me on this 23 exports.